Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj presenting the headlines first. Union Minister Ashwin Vashnav says India is rapidly laying its technological base to achieve the goal of a Viksit Bharat. Nagaland Chief Minister Rio calls on Union Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi. Kailash Mansarovar Yatra progresses smoothly via Natula. 6 batch flagged off from Sikkim. Meghalaya to set up world's first rain museum in Mawsynram. And heavy rainfall disrupts normal life across Arunachal Pradesh, triggers landslides and flash floods. And now the news in detail. Union Electronics and Information Technology Minister Ashwin Vashnav has said that the technological base is rapidly being prepared for achieving Viksit Bharat. Highlighting India's tech-driven future, during a convocation at IIT Hyderabad this morning, he urged students to design world-class technologies and products. Vashnav announced the rollout of India's first indigenous semiconductor chip this year, with 6 semiconductor plants under construction, positioning India as a leading global player. He also said that the first bullet train will launch in 2027.
Going deeper into the capital equipment and the materials required for semiconductors, India will become one of the top 5 semiconductor nations in the world in the coming years. People will try to put more faith and confidence in trains coming from Japan or trains coming from Germany and France. When a train is coming from India, it has to be better on technology, lower on cost. That's what we are targeting. We are building more than 1,300 stations, right? Complete reconstruction. That is the pace at which we are taking up these stations. Kavach, world's unique automatic train protection system.
The government announced the schedule for the monsoon session of Parliament beginning 21st of this month. This will be the first Parliament session after the Operation Sindoor. Among the bills planned for the monsoon session are the National Sports Governance Bill, the Geo-Heritage Sites and Geo-Relics Preservation and Maintenance Bill, the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Bill, and National Anti-Doping Amendment Bill. There will be a total of 21 sittings of both houses till August 21st. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu today called on Union Home Minister and Minister of Cooperation Amit Shah. Thanking the Union Home Minister for his support to Nagaland's development and peace, the Chief Minister said that the meeting was very cordial. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta has issued a strong statement rejecting the claims of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's recent allegation that the Assam government is discriminating against Bengali-speaking people. Dr. Sharma said the claims are baseless and politically motivated. The Chief Minister added that no division exists in Assam on basis of religion or language and accused Banerjee of politicizing Assam's genuine efforts to safeguard its identity, land and cultural heritage. Dr. Sharma emphasized that the Assam government is committed to firmly resisting infiltration across the border. Assam will continue its fight with constitutional authority and courage to protect its heritage, dignity and people, the Chief Minister declared. Karpja is being observed in Tripura with due reverence. The puja initiated by the kings of Tripura is observed to maintain peace and amity among the people. It begins after a fortnight of Kharchi Puja and worship continues for about 24 hours at a stretch. The head of priest or Raj Chantai is the supreme authority within the area where the Karpja is organized. Tripura CM Manik Saha attends Karpja ritual at Ujantaa Palace this morning. Later speaking to the media, Saha said that Karpja festival further strengthened the bonds of brotherhood and unity among all communities in Tripura.
খার্চি পূজা যখন শেষ হয় তার 14 দিন পরে এই কেয়ার পূজা এখানে হয়ে থাকে এবং মহারাজ ত্রিলোচন থেকে আরম্ভ করে এই কেয়ার পূজা শুরু হয় এবং এখনো তার যে এই পূজা সেটা কিন্তু নিয়মিতভাবে এটা চলছে এবং রাজবাড়ির সামনেই পুজো হয়ে থাকে আগে তো পুরো প্যালেস কম্পাউন্ড আমরা দেখতাম এই কেয়ার পূজার ভিতরেই থাকতো এবং এই কেয়ার পূজা উপলক্ষে যে মূলি বাসকে তারা প্রতিকৃতি করে এখানে পুজো হয় আজকে যারা চন্তায় যারা ওখানে 14 দেবতার বাড়িতে পুজো দেন
In Sikkim, the pious journey to the Kailash Mansarovar is going on smoothly through the Natula Pass. Today, the 6th batch has started their journey to the Tibetan Autonomous Region from Natula. Senior officials flagged off the yatra. So far, 4 batches have successfully completed their yatra, while the 5th batch is on their way to Gangtok after completing the yatra. 4 more batches are likely to do the yatra this year via Natula. The Army, ITBP, BRO, BSNL and the Sikkim government, among others, are working round the clock to provide all comforts to the yatris coming from all over the country. A scarcity of petrol and diesel has begun in Mizoram's capital town of Aizawl as fuel tankers are unable to travel due to the poor condition of the state's main supply route. Most filling stations in Aizawl city no longer have a regular supply of petrol and diesel to sell. Today, a small amount of fuel arrived and it was distributed to some stations, leading to long queues of people waiting to buy petrol and diesel. A DD News correspondent has learnt that some filling stations still have fuel in stock as tankers continue to arrive intermittently. Meghalaya is set to open the world's first rain museum to celebrate its cultural bond with the monsoon. This is an immersive tribute to the region's deep cultural and spiritual bond with the rain. This unique museum will celebrate rain's vital role in local life, traditions and ecology. Monchinram, a village in the state known for receiving the highest average annual rainfall in the world, is set to host the world's first rain museum. The museum, aimed at promoting scientific awareness and tourism, will be constructed at the estimated cost of Rs 35 crore. Heavy rainfall over the past few days triggered landslides and flash floods in Arunachal Pradesh, disrupting connectivity. Traffic was severely hit on the Hojpotin NH stretch in Kei Panyor, while floods on NH Road in CG Lower Siang cut off access to Alo and Daporijo. In women's cricket, toss has been delayed due to rain in the second ODI of the 3-match series between India and England at Lord's in London. The match was scheduled to start at 3:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The women in blue are currently leading the 3-match series 1-0 after defeating host England by 4 wickets in the first ODI in Southampton. The third and final ODI will be played on Chester Lea Street on 22nd of this month. As part of the 25th anniversary celebration of the Kohima Press Club, a one-day workshop titled Understanding Child Rights and Child Protection, Role of Media was held at Hotel Jaffu, Kohima. The event was organized in collaboration with the Nagaland State Commission for Protection of Child Rights. Delivering the keynote address at the workshop, Chairman of the Nagaland State Commission for Protection of Child Rights, Alung Hasing, emphasized the critical role of media as a fourth estate in ensuring accountability and raising public awareness on child rights.
A lot of activities have been happening and the local perception.
A scarcity of petrol and diesel has begun in Mizoram's capital town of Aizawl as fuel tankers are unable to travel due to the poor condition of National Highway 306, the state's main supply route. Most filling stations in Aizawl city no longer have a regular supply of petrol and diesel to sell. Today, a small amount of fuel arrived and was distributed to some stations, leading to long queues of people waiting to buy petrol and diesel. A DD News correspondent has learned that some filling stations still have fuel in stock as tankers continue to arrive intermittently.
About what developmental activities are happening.
A story of gratitude and a remarkable gesture that spans nearly 3 decades, coming from a remote corner of Manipur to a hospital in Kachar. Here's a heartwarming story of a mother, a doctor, and an unforgettable act of kindness.
At Burose Memorial Christian Hospital, located in Assam's Kachar district, a major surgery was once performed that could leave an imprint lasting a lifetime, not just for the patient but also for the doctor. Years ago, Dijing Liu was admitted here with a uterine tumor and a cyst in her right ovary. The surgery was performed by Dr. Ajin Maringme. At the time, Dijing Liu was struggling financially. Recognizing her situation, Dr. Maringme waived his surgical fees and the hospital reduced the overall charges from 12,500 to 6,500. Dijing Liu managed to pay 5,000, leaving 1,500 unpaid. This act of kindness by the doctor was never forgotten by Dijing Liu. A mother of 6, Dijing Liu often reminded her youngest son, Abel Kamei, about the unpaid dues. Determined to honor his mother's wish, Abel tracked down the doctor after nearly 3 decades.
She asked me to clear this bill, so that's why I started seeking Dr. Ajin. And Dr. Ajin is presently CMO in the None district. So I got his number and we talk about this, and in the GPay I just cleared my mother bills.
Finally, in a touching gesture, 1,500 was sent directly to the doctor after 28 years, who then deposited it into the hospital's account.
This is the money receipt and we have received this in our hospital account. So we would like to thank her, Mrs. K. Dijing Liu, for her integrity, honesty, and we are very much happy because such kind of lady is still there in our society.
Dijing Liu's small yet significant step brings a message of reviving ethical values in society.
Honesty and integrity has no expiry date, and that has been set as an example by K. Dijing Liu, an 80-year-old woman of Namdoilong village of Kachar district. In Silchar with Anirudh Laskar for DD News.
And to end the news, the main points once again. Union Minister Ashwin Vashnav says India is rapidly laying its technological base to achieve the goal of a Viksit Bharat. Nagaland Chief Minister Rio calls on Union Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi. Kailash Mansarovar Yatra progresses smoothly via Natula. 6 batch flagged off from Sikkim. Meghalaya to set up world's first rain museum in Moshanram. And heavy rainfall disrupts normal life across Arunachal Pradesh, triggers landslides and flash floods. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.